Hi everyone, this is Zach Cuddy with the Geo team. Today we're going to be going over a quick demo of the new Geo Observability views that we're starting to use to enhance kind of the experience that happens, in particular to replication. So real quick, I'm going to show you where we're coming from, just so you can kind of have an idea of some of the improvements that we're trying to make it as part of this NVC. So the current views, when you hit Geo, you're greeted with this dashboard, and a customer will typically come down to a particular registry type, let's say projects. And for my example, everything is synced and everything is green. But they'll click in and they're greeted with a list view that has kind of gotten a little too big. So we have lots of tabs, and there are a lot of different filters that we're wanting to add here that don't really fit the current kind of paradigm. And so we have a long list of issues out there that we're working to do, but we're going to go ahead and start with just getting existing stuff migrated over. And that's what we're going to demo in this today. So I'm going to go ahead real quickly, turn on the feature flags, and we'll be switching over to the feature flag. This is going to be for 17.11. This is default enabled for all customers that have updated or upgraded their instances to 17.11. So we'll go ahead and give a refresh here, and hopefully it takes. There we go. So as you can see, we're moving to a filtered search paradigm, which is very similar to a lot of the list views that currently exist inside of GitLab, like the issues and merge request list views and groups and projects. So you can see that now, instead of having that cumbersome tab view, we now have a searchable drop down. So if they wanted to look at potentially like package files, the customer can quickly switch between them, and also can see a lot easier and alphabetically what is available to them. And then as well as this is the start of the many facets that we're going to have to be able to filter this list better. For the first iteration, we only have replication status as available filter. So that's what we did for the MVC. And you can see we can go ahead and filter by synced. And another nice enhancement here is now the URL will be tracked, or the query will be tracking the URL, so customers can bookmark particular filters, especially as this list view gets expanded over the next few milestones. The second nice thing that we've added is you can click into a particular registry. So currently in the current implementation, there's no way to do that. So if we click into one of these registries, you're now greeted with a registry view. Now this details view is specific to Geo, and is the goal here is to give all the particular information Geo specific to this item. And so we can see that the replication status was synced. The last sync happened 4 weeks ago. And a verification information, it succeeded, and the last verification was 22 hours ago, as well as the checksum that was used to verify it against the primary site. Additionally, there's some additional information here, like the actual register ID, which should match here, the GraphQL ID, so if they need to access it through the API, when this record was actually created, and then the replicable ID, which relates to the ID of the actual item that's being replicated. There's further enhancements here to better create the link between the model that's being replicated and the geo registry. Those will be coming in later milestones as well. And then as you can imagine, if things are failing, these statuses will say failed, and there'll be some good information here, like why it failed, the failure messages, when it's going to try to resync or when it's going to try to re-verify. So that concludes the MVC of the two feature flags for the list view and for the details view that we're adding for 17.11 to our customers as part of the Geo Observability initiative. Thanks.